911, where's your emergency?
Police Fire Dispatch, Tiffany.
911, where is your emergency?
I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of great people inside of our city. I get to work every single day with people who are dedicated, who are loyal to the residents, making sure that the services that are provided are there for the residents when they need that. Many people don't realize when they call 911, our telecommunicators are the first people who answer that phone. And the thing is, they don't know what they're getting. They don't know what call is coming in. So it's their training and their expertise that allows them to be able to get the resident to the proper person, the proper department that they need to go to. Whether that's the police department, the fire department, the ambulance service, they're the ones that are able to give that calming voice, that reassurance that everything is going to be okay and help is on the way.
911, where is your emergency?
Emergency communications is the start of public safety. All the calls come in here, get routed here properly, and then get dispatched out to the officers, fire service, and medical professionals out there to go out there and respond to the emergencies.
You have your first responders. That's your police officers, your firefighters, your EMTs. They're the first to arrive on the scene, so one everybody knows. But then, in the moment of catastrophe, in the moment of tragedy, you have those first responders, and those are your emergency communications specialists.
This center is important because it acts as a central focal point for any kind of emergency that you might have. No two calls are the same. You always treat each one as an individual call.
See any cars around with them? Stresses of this position, there's lots of them. You get the hot calls that are coming in. You never know what line you're going to pick up or who's going to be on the other end of the line. You could have something as simple as somebody calling in an abandoned vehicle to somebody that just gets shot or a suicidal subject. So there's lots of stressors in this position.
Officer and responder safety is a stressor for us. When people call 911, they don't necessarily understand why we ask all these questions, but that's the reason. Trying to make sure that our officers and responders go home safely each day. And just, sometimes staffing, like we're working extra shifts and it can wear and tear on the body.
Some of the stressors I see with this are dealing with the emergencies that the public has, using your knowledge and training to deal with those problems, get a good resolution hopefully when we can, and trying to do that in a professional, calm way. Using your knowledge and training to do that can be taxing.
"911, where is your emergency?"
Without teamwork, I don't think we could do what we do up here. We all rely on each other to do our jobs, and we all help one another when we can.
Teamwork's essential up here. It's so busy that you're always having somebody help you out doing something, whether it's checking a warrant from another county or calling a record for you while you're on the radio or working together on NCIC entries. One person can't do this job. You have to have everybody that's up here.
I like the chance to help people, but also you get to make a family here. I mean, we're with these people more than our own family sometimes, so just the camaraderie and the relationships that you build here.
Police Fire Dispatch, Brady. I've wanted to be in emergency services my whole life. I joined the fire service at 16 years of age, and then this job became available, and I found my true passion here as soon as I came in. I know this is where I want to retire.
I think the most rewarding part of this job is going to be able to take somebody who's having the worst day of their life and get them to calm down. That way we can get the proper help to them and get them all of the resources that they need, whether it be fire, EMS, or police, and just be able to get them that help so the situation can be resolved.
When I first got into this, I'm not quite sure that I knew what I was getting myself into, but I knew that I have a customer service heart and like to help people, so that's ultimately why I chose this position and why I've stayed.
I like being a public safety telecommunicator because it lets me give back to my community. I've benefited a lot from public safety, and I think being able to give back to that's rewarding.
while, your first responders, they get there, they make that situation better. They help kind of get control of things, put the fires out, apply the medical necessities. You have your first responders that help to make that moment better, that help to bring peace and calm in that moment. And I knew that that was something that I could do, but more so, that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be that voice of calm, that steady presence for someone in that moment of catastrophe.